All right, we're gonna talk about Sodom and Gomorrah. We're wondering, is it real? Is this really happened? Well, of course it did. There's a record. Even archaeologists are finding some evidence that it did happen. It's reminding us in Jude 1:7, and it is a history, not a tale or a story. It's not just a story. Actually, it's documented and discovered by archaeologists that there's a Sodom and Gomorrah, and they are on sexual immorality and perversion, and an example to those who suffer and punish of what? Eternal fire. And that's sad, and it has to destroy. Even Abraham, remember Abraham making a bargain to God, will you destroy Sodom and Gomorrah if they are like 100 people who is righteous or seeking you or serving you? Yes, he won't. And then down to 50, and then 10, and not even 10 were righteous or seeking God. And that's the problem. And so what God did, of course, he destroyed it with fire. And it's sad. And God rained down burning sulfur in the Sodom and Gomorrah, and it's destroyed the whole city. And they saw dense smoke rising from the land, like a smoke from the furnace. And it's real. So the Sodom and Gomorrah was burned to ashes. Even in Second Peter, so from Genesis, even the New Testament, they they told us that this really happened. So you can see now that Sodom and Gomorrah, nothing is. It used to be like a green land. There's so many vegetable trees. Now it looks like a desert. Nothing planted, nothing sprouting, no vegetation growing on it. Because that's what God prophesied, and that's what God said. And He punished the people on the land. It's sad, but it's really, you can see how God said, Sodom and Gomorrah were overthrown, along with the neighboring towns and the rest of the town, the surrounding. So no one will live there. No people will dwell in it. And it's true. Nothing grows in there. No people dwells in it because it's a desert, desolation, dead place. It's too hot to live. So it's like the Babylon, remember? So Sodom and Gomorrah. What else? There's so many. Nineveh, they tried to destroy it. I mean, they repented, but later also the new generation they won't. They didn't repent it, like Babylon and among the prophets. The Babylon, becomes the desolated place, and nothing grows in there. It's become a swamp. So go back to Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what you can find. Search it. That's what happened when you rejected God, when you despise the Word of God, when you abandon serving God, and there's no remorse in those people. That's what happened. All right? God bless.